#1 martial arts tricking platform in the world. It is your boy, Michael Guthrie, coming at you guys today with the full touchdown tutorial.
Hit for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real, and they pretend. Game off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Hit for my wins, I need my hands. This life is real.
Alright, now one move that is definitely necessary for you to understand and have before going into this is obviously a full. Now the next one, you might think that you might have to have a touchdown raise. It's definitely going to help, but you do not need a touchdown raise to understand how to do a move like this. It would just definitely help. So, that being said, let's get right into it. First move in the progression system to work our way up in the full touchdown little series here, Valdez. Very simple. We're going to start from a squatted little seated position. Just very simple. You're going to reach your left hand over your chest, over your body here at an angle. Try to kick both feet up and over. And then you can do one foot. And if you really want to, you can hyper it. Not necessary at all. Okay, moving on to the next one here. We're gonna try to touch our hand down from a couple of other lower setting moves. So if you have a move that is similar to a double leg or a front half of any sort, something that you can just control like that, maybe it's even just raise. You can use touchdown raise as another move like that, or side swipe or whatever. Just any move that goes over your head, like so, even in regatta, whatever. Once you're gonna start to put your hand down. Preferably with a little more height to it. That's why I say double leg, because it gets you a little higher than something like a raise, so you have to reach for the floor at the end. It helps you learn how to put your hand down at the very end. So, if you are having trouble when to put your hand down, we can go ahead and rewind in our prereqs here and do a Valdez where you're kind of jumping into it at first instead of putting your hand down and then flipping. So you'll jump, then put your hand down, going into it here, adding the double leg into the prereq series. And I just kind of try to put my hand down at the same time that I put my foot down. Now, as I get more and more comfortable with it, I'm just going to try to reach for the floor to put my hand down just a little bit sooner than my foot. So it becomes a little race. Like I said, at first, you can even go foot then hand. But then it turns into same time and then hand then foot. That's the goal. You want to have your hand down before your foot touches the floor. That's the absolute goal in a full touchdown. Another small drill you can utilize that I've shown in other twisting tutorials is you can just lean over. If I twist to my left, you twist your left. Your left leg is going to be forward. You'll go over for a twist. That's the regular drill, but you're going to add putting your hand down before your left foot touches the floor, or your main foot. So you'll twist around here, touch the hand on the floor as you're rotating around to help learn how to get that touchdown in. And you see as I'm starting to get used to it, I jump off my foot at the end there. And that's kind of a nice way to make it a touchdown raise there. So one little fun drill to add into working your way up with these prereqs. Now as you can see, that move and even the double leg, they can kind of closely resemble something like a butterfly twist. So you can start to challenge yourself with a different takeoff such as butterfly twist and add that touchdown in there. And this is another way to experiment working your way up into the full twisting touchdown, because B-twist is going to be a little bit shorter than that full takeoff. B-twist is going to feel a little bit more like cartwheel full. Now let's talk about that. The scoop full touchdown is the one that I'm going to recommend we all start with learning, as I think it's the one that's kind of helps keep you lowest to the ground. It's the least confusing in my opinion. Just kind of placing that hand in the same spot twice. But cartwheel full touchdown is my favorite one and the one I utilize the most, I'd say. But like I said, however, I work my way up to that. I like the scoot full touchdown first. So we are going to get into that later. We're going to start experimenting with that scoot full touchdown. But here we go. Butterfly twist touchdown. I recommend trying it from a standing position to challenge yourself. As you can see, your hand and foot will touch at the same time the first time, and then you'll start to get a little bit better at it. Reach that hand down as soon as possible. It's all about twisting your upper body just a little bit sooner, a little bit faster, reaching that hand down, really looking and spotting for the floor here, just like this. And then you can come out of it with a much more swing-friendly position. All right, now as I translate those little drills, working my way up into the cartwheel full drills and setting up for doing a touchdown with these regular scoot or cartwheel fulls, one drill to add in is just doing a low as possible cartwheel full, as fast and low as possible scoot and cartwheel full. So try not to do it with a setup at all. I challenge you to do it from a standing, because that is going to you know, make it as minimal, as least amount of power as possible so you're not getting all of that height, because we need to make it low and fast. So, again, challenge yourself to stay completely still without any kind of momentum going into it, a completely standing cartwheel or scoot going into that full, keeping it low, and don't put your hand down yet, just test yourself with a couple of fast, low fulls, like so. One main goal that I want you to think about while doing this is as you're coming down, I really want you to put a huge step out on, for me it's my left leg. As I spin to the left, it's my first leg to come out and land to place me into that eagle. Just a huge left leg step out, and if you twist to your right, it'll be your right leg. So think about a huge step out coming out of this. Let's do the cartwheel one now. Really low, really fast, huge step out. Try to add the hand now. Now again, for the safety and comfort, just add same foot, same hand, same time. Don't try to rush that hand down before your foot for the safety of your elbow. Get comfortable first. There you go, now start to experiment. Get it faster, place that hand down sooner. And then you'll have that hand down just a hair before to make for a more swing-friendly landing. All right, y'all, this has been the full touchdown tutorial with your boy, Michael Guthrie on AWTV, the #1 martial arts tricking platform in the world. I hope this tutorial was extremely helpful for you guys today. Just remember to work your way up. Use those skills to, or use those drills, to build those skills. Build confidence, don't rush into anything. You don't want to get yourself hurt by, landing on one arm where you should have a entire leg landing, because your leg is a lot stronger than your arm. So you want to make sure that you're prepared for a move like this, to be careful. So like I said, this has been AWTV with your boy Michael Guthrie. Full touchdown tutorial. Tune in for more. Peace.
I saw, came for my wins. I need my hands. This life is